sound therapists and various healing practices using sounds become very popular. So we also noted there appear to be very different Tomatis providers around the world. But what is the real Tomatis?
It's very difficult to say real Tomatis. I think it's only one Tomatis method. I met Professor Tomatis about 30 years ago, and he started his research a long time ago, and his research was confirmed in France in Academy of Science, and he built with some engineers, and after work with Christian Besson, a real analogical electronic ear in the special device that, thanks to this device, we can do the method. If we don't have this device, we can say that we are doing Tomatis method. Many people who are saying that it's Tomatis method is just like Tomatis, or they use sounds, or they use different equipment, or whatever, but it's rare that the people have a real electronic ear analogical treatment of the sound. And so I think that only one place who is making now the electronic ear is analogical electronic ear. It's Christoph Besson in Switzerland. So we are, few people are still working with Christian Besson, but we have a big problem at the moment. And at the same time, I must say that if it's real equipment, real electronic ear, we have a lot of good experiences, good results with the children, adults, everybody just have a real good results. And now we start to do research. We do research in St. Petersburg, we do research in Academy of Science in Moscow, and now we are going to say on which equipment this research will be done, because even if people write some articles about how they use electronic ear, they don't say on which electronic ear, and people think that computer or music is also electronic ear, because some of them just think that it's real. If it's any international organization, they said, we are international organization, so we do Tomatis. But we need to really speak about the real development, real research, and real electronic ear can help us to do a real Tomatis.
So can you just tell us in a few words what's the most important feature, the most important effect in the electronic ear? What makes it so special compared to, let's say, iPad?
Yes.
It can also play music on iPad. And
yes, of course. I think we must say that the electronic ear is like a trainer, really. And it helps us to exercise the ear, to exercise the brain, but it's very similar like work our brain and our ear. Our ear is analog, the brain is analog, so we need analog equipment really to train the capacity we need to good communication, movement, to concentrate, whatever. So we use music in very high quality. It's 24 bits, 48 kilohertz, which is really high quality. We put this music in equipment, and this equipment is doing all sorts of different exercises, like exercises muscles of the middle ear, specialize the part of the brain which analyze the frequencies. We need the brain who is tonotopic, and not all the children have this capacity to really distinguish in between sounds. So the equipment help us to exercise the ears, to exercise the muscles of the middle ear, and exercise the brain to better treatment of the sounds. And if we do so, I think we have a really good results and good development. And we must say that now the research after Tomatis, because Tomatis died in 2001, confirm really his research, what he has done, and now help us also to develop better ergonomic electronic ear, but it's still the same equipment and same treatment, and this equipment is our trainer. So I think it will be wonderful if everybody could have this trainer at home, at school, in an office or whatever. Especially now we really need this kind of exercise because we live in a really noisy environment. Thank you.